Hello, so I want to show you how to do your marker skill builder page. This is the first one of two. And what you're doing is you're tracing these shapes over and over and over again till you get to the bottom. And you have a solid line here to follow, and as you move down the handout, the line becomes more broken and more space between the pieces of line. So I am going to zoom in. Okay, now when you trace these shapes, you can use whatever color you want, and I want it to be like this shape. So that means that they're sharp corners. So you're going to take your marker, put the cap on the end of your marker like this so you don't lose it. If you just set the cap on the table, it might roll off and get kicked. So you put the cap on the end of your marker, you're going to take the marker and you're going to follow this line, and you're staying right on top of it, just like you're walking across a balance beam. Staying right on top and not falling off. And you should have some nice corners for this shape. And then you trace the next one, making sure you get nice corners, that you're not going around in a curve. You're slowing down and you're drawing very slowly and carefully around the shape. When you're finished, put the cap back on your marker until you hear it snap. Pick a new color. Now the circle needs to look like a circle. It shouldn't have like a wobbly shape to it. So go around it slowly. Stay right on the line. So now we're going to do the triangle. The triangle has points, so make sure you turn and bend that line and make sure it has a sharp point at all three corners. Go slow, staying right on the line. Push the cap on until it snaps. Alright, and then this one's going to be your trickiest one. You kind of want to go fast and the corners will curve. I don't want them to be rounded corners. I want them to be sharp corners. So go slow. Stop when you get to the end of the line. Then turn, stop, turn, stop. Go slow. If you go too fast, it's not going to look like a pentagon. And that is how you finish and complete your first marker skill builder page. Hello, so now we're going to use this how to draw steps to draw down here in pencil and then color in neatly with marker. So I'm going to zoom in. All right, and then remember a how to draw sheet. Step one, this rectangle here is this rectangle down here. So we're drawing this down here. Now when we look at the horizon line, is the horizon line halfway from the bottom of this box to the top of the box? No, it's higher than that. So when I draw my horizon line, I want to draw across horizontal, but I want to draw it higher in the rectangle. Then the next line that we draw is this wavy line down here. So I'm going to draw a wavy line, and it doesn't have to be exactly like what you see here. If yours has a little bit more wave to it, that's okay. So now I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Okay. And so now the next step is a circle in the sky. So this is a landscape. So this is going to be the sun. And a landscape is a picture of land. And then we're going to draw another wavy line below the first wavy line. So I'm going to draw another wavy line down here. Then we draw two trees, very careful, simple shaped trees. So we're going to draw a triangle for the pine tree or the evergreen tree, and notice how it overlaps the straight horizon line, the wavy horizon line, and then the tree trunk overlaps the bottom wavy horizon line. So I'm going to draw a triangle that overlaps two lines. So two lines. I'm going to go across, finish the triangle, and then I'm going to draw the tree trunk, and it overlaps this bottom wavy line. So my tree trunk's going to overlap that bottom wavy line. Now, the tree is not made of glass. You can't see through it, so you need to erase the horizon lines that you overlapped. So this triangle doesn't have any lines going through it. And then this tree trunk doesn't have any line going through it. So I need to erase this line down here. Okay. And now finally I have this, I call them lollipop trees. It's a circle with a stick. So the circle overlaps the straight line. So I'm going to draw a circle here that overlaps the straight horizon line. And then the tree trunk comes down and overlaps the first wavy line. So I'm going to draw a tree trunk that comes down and overlaps the first wavy line, not the second one. And then, of course, I erase the line inside the tree because the tree is not see-through. All right, and then we are going to use marker to color this in carefully and neatly and completely. And I'm going to come back to you when I have it completely colored in. All right, and that is how you color in your landscape. Neatly and completely with no white paper poking through.